if you're wanting to sell a piece of real estate at auction, just in a nutshell, the process, we get together, we look at the product that you have, we advise you as to what we feel that it's worth, we hear about you and your situation and make sure that the auction is suited for you. And at the end of the day, if you do decide an auction is best for you, it's about a 6-week process. It takes us 2 weeks to get all the information gathered on your property, to get the photos that we need for the marketing pieces that we need, and that way that we can portray your property in its best light. And then typically the advertising period is 3 to 4 weeks. If there's a home involved, there'll be at least one open house within that 3 to 4. There's private showings, of course. If it's land, a lot of times we'll do ATV tours where we can get the people out on the land where they can see exactly what we're offering, and also allow them to walk it on their own leisure. That way they can do it in their time schedule. But again, the auction then 3 to 4 weeks after that marketing starts, we hit auction day, and that's where it all comes together for you. And at that point, once we have established the highest bidder, we enter into a contract, and depending on whether they're cash or financed, it's somewhere between a 2-week to 45-day closing. So if you're considering selling a piece of real estate, you do have a few options. One, you can list it traditionally with the real estate agent where they put the sign in the yard, you ask your asking price, it goes on multiple listing services, different things like that. Or you can choose the auction method of marketing. And I guess the biggest pro with the auction method of marketing is you as a seller control all the terms and conditions. You basically say that there's no financing contingencies, that the buyers have to be prepared. They're going to put down a non-refundable down payment, meaning that they're not tire kickers, that their financing is in order. They know where they're going to get the balance of their funds. There's no inspection contingencies. A buyer can still have an inspection on the property, but there's no contingencies that they can back out of a contract after the auction. So it allows you as a seller to control the timing, the terms and conditions, the financing, and also the pricing points with that particular piece. If you're a real estate agent, obviously you're in front of sellers as much as possible, and you need to understand the different tools that you have. And I do think there's a lot of times where there's a misconception of an auction that it's a distressed or a divorce or a death, and it's a distressed property. But that's not the case, and I think you see, especially here where we're from, that a lot of the premier properties sell using the auction method of marketing. And you as a real estate agent, even though you're not an auctioneer, should have that tool in your tool belt. You should be able to offer that service to your clients. No matter what their situation is. And at the end of the day, if you get into that situation and you want to co-broke with us, it's a partnership. We work together hand in hand. You don't have to turn it over. And obviously we like to market you and your services as well through the process. So as a real estate agent, if you have that extra tool, it's a way for you to, one, do more business, one, earn more money, and at the end of the day, just be more successful within the industry.